it's hardest on the kids.
Yes.
Because the kids go to one environment, they settle in, like you said, and then they have to then transfer into a new environment. They like both of it, but there's a transitional point. So my son, every time he went to his pops, right, before I got married, he'd be like, bye, mommy, miss you, love you, you're the best. Then we say hello, I come back, he come back to me, love you, daddy, I'm going to miss you, you're the best. Now, the first few times, he was distraught leaving his dad. Because I think he's conflicted. Like, he's like, he's enjoying this environment, but he feels guilty leaving his dad. Like, he doesn't want to leave his pops. He feels like he's neglecting his dad. He's like, but daddy's going to be by himself.
Yeah.
And he's here with his whole family. So he's carrying the weight of like his pops.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it was hard. I'm like, Khalil, you can't be crying like this, baby. Like, you're going to see daddy in 5 sleeps, the same way we always count down every night. This don't change. It's the same. That's one issue. It's a guilt of shifting that energy consistently. But unfortunately, we can't change that. Unless that person didn't exist and you were my sole care. Then cool. But right now your pops is here and you adore him, and that's cool. We're gonna run with this energy and make it work. But it reached a point in the beginning where I'm just like, I feel like this is damaging for my child, because his anxiety of leaving his pops suddenly just peaked. And I just couldn't understand why. And when I watch this thing, it's like, because it's very unsettling. You know, then it's just like, he loves off my husband. Khalil will hug him up and like go, you know, I love you so much, you're amazing, or like, thank you so much. He'll hug him every morning, every night. He'll ask him to come and read a prayer together at night. My son won't sleep without that, so they have their own bond. But still, every time he left his pops, there was this weird feeling, and I just was like, this can't continue. But I had to just accept this is part of the adjustments.
How did the father of your child take the news of getting married and moving in?
As far as receiving it from my son's perspective, he saw how happy my son was. So he couldn't say nothing. He's a bit hurt by it. But because I was the one who ended it, and I'm like, it's the knowing that there's another man living with you. This is a big, because I will feel the same way. Like, what do you mean there's another woman? Like, I need to know who this woman is. I need to meet. So I told him straight away, when I said to him I'm getting married, I said, I would like you to meet him. And he's like, why? I said, because I know how I would feel, respectfully, that if you were to meet a woman and you want to settle down with her, that I know who you're bringing into Khalil's energy and Khalil's space. So I said to him, I would love for you to meet him, so he's not just a name or an idea in your head, but you know who this man is, and you feel safe or comfortable enough to go, cool, he's a decent guy, because that's who is going to be effectively co-raising with you. Do you know what I mean? Every time you're not here, he's going to be there influencing. So I want you to have peace of mind. I want you to feel comfortable knowing that you're in good hands, or he's in good hands, and you can just let go a little bit.
Did they meet up then?
They did. But they didn't meet up the way he said, oh, when I'm ready in it. Like, his still ego's in a way. Like, when I'm ready in it, obviously it's going to happen eventually. Then one day I was dropping off Khalil, and it just so happens my husband was with me. Message him, heads up, he's with me. So they had to meet, but you can tell he was very standoffish. And he wasn't standoffish because he wanted to cause a fight, but it was such an alien situation to be
see
in.
you with another man.
See me with another man, but who's my husband now? And who's now dropping off my child. Like, there's so many layers to it. So as a person, especially as a dude, like, you don't really know how to deal with that. So you can try and act mature, and he was trying to act mature, and you know, you're right, how you doing, like, you know, my guy, and like handshake, whatever. But you can see his face and his tone.
He's in pain.
Maybe even overwhelmed.
He's
like,
in pain.
I don't know if he pains over me anymore, but I think
pain. He was a next man dropping off your child. Pain.
It's
no
hard.
matter which way it's given to you, it's pain.
But then I hope he reaches the point where he's like, do you know what? He's good for my son's soul. That means there's a lot of people good for my son's soul. Not he's the next man. Like, in a relationship, like when we split, he went, I might as well fall back because I'm gonna be replaced eventually. Before I even got married. And
fall back in what sense?
Like, even like contact with his son. Like, why should I build a bond when it's gonna be broken?
What?
Like, that was a defeated mindset.
Oh, okay.
So I said to him, no. I said, because you will always be his father. For as long as you're a good man to my son, how you are towards me will never level or match or make sense to how you are with him. Like, they're completely different lanes. But for as long as you're good for my son's soul, he will always need his father. So no matter who steps into my life, they will never be his father. They will be a role model and someone who will hopefully strengthen him as a man, because every man needs hella people around them to teach him different things, different parts of wisdom and growth. And you know, it won't just come from the father anyway. It always be like your settings. Do you know what I mean? So I always said to him, you'll never be replaced. unless you're choosing to fall back and be that statistic. That's cool. That's your choice.